Hello everybody, my name is Emanuele Abami and welcome to my brand new YouTube channel. I thought that it would have been appropriate on my side to do a introductional video as a first one and to talk about what do I want to do with this YouTube channel, how things are gonna get handled and the why uh, behind many things that I will do. And and also like I'll start this video with a presentation of myself as I think it's really important to create a sort of contact between the people who's speaking and the person who's speaking and the people that are listening. First of all, as is the like the really first thing that you may hear, I'm recording these videos with um, commercial microphones, so it's not like the best quality ever. I bought it. It's the more expensive microphone that I found at the store, but I don't know. I don't think it's like really professional, and I will not record myself in the first videos, as I have the same problem with the camera. Camera. I don't know how to pronounce it in English, to be honest. I know it's written the same way in Italian, but I'm not sure about how do you pronounce it. I think it's camera. Never heard an American or an Englishman uh, saying the word, so I have no idea how you pronounce it. I have a GoPro and a video camera, a webcam, many things, but none of them are really sweet with what I want to do. And so for the first time, I'll just record a voice and put an image or nothing, and maybe I'll write something while editing. And also, I don't have like the best editing program, though. I don't know. I think I'll just use the the program that it's included, like with Microsoft or whatever it is personal system. Though, or another thing that it might be useful to say. I'm Italian, and I can talk English, not extremely well. I'll try. I'm trying my best, and to practice English, and especially I'm really good at reading, so in writing, very good in listening. Also like songs, English songs, and whatever. I understand almost everything that I read or listen to, but I really can't speak in English. That's why I'm doing those videos, so to improve my English. I also know a little bit of Spanish and French. I'm studying it at university, and so maybe one day I'll try to do some video in French or Spanish or maybe I don't know those languages. And but I'm Italian. I mean, I write a lot in Italian. I speak a lot in Italian. I listen a lot in Italian and also in my local dialect. I'm from Brescia, though like we have this very strange dialect, like not very Italian. Like it's not like this, but it's more poto, it's more like this sound, and it'd be very hard. Though said that, my name is Manuel Abrami, was born the 4th November 1997, though I'm 21 years old right now. I live and study in Trento, international studies, international relationships. My God, I can't speak. I can't speak. And also here in Trento, I'm really involved in associations. Got I know a huge amount of people and friends, and I mean a lot of associations. I started my career in that sense with a really famous and big one. I think he's the largest in the world right now. He's named Isaac, and I went on with Italian Diplomatic Academy, which is an extremely valid, it was at least, now I don't know anymore, an extremely valid ONG involved with simulations of what happens in UN or European Parliament or Italian Parliament, and they also provide like very good seminars and so on for the army, Italian army, and they also like study a lot technologies, communication, and those kinds of things. Though is a really valid one. Like Isaac, I think everyone know what Isaac is, and then I was involved. I don't know chronological how it went, but oh yeah, like of course the really first one before Isaac was GFA, also known as Jeff. My name is Jeff, which is European thing. Is like Italian translation is Jeff, which means Giovani Federalisti Europei, which is like young European federalists. Um, it's a political but a political thing, and I'm in a position of responsibility in my local committee in Brescia. In Isaac, I was in the local committee of Trento. In Italian Academy, you don't have those kind of divisions. It's all in Verona. And then I moved into Fincotian. All of these like happened in 2 3 years. And in Fincotian, I'm still in. It's a really important association. Is focused on ecology and is an ambientalistic one. Mm, I don't know like what is my position in that. I'm helping in building up the association. In Italy has some experience in that, and so I think my fellow colleague Giulia Bellotti, who, which is the who is the national coordinator for that, and I don't know if I'm like co-national or help yes, coordination helper or regional coordinator or nothing. I don't know. Like I'm just into it, and I'm trying to work hard, even if I have a lot of things to do, which will bring me to my next point. Then I also am in the association, cultural association called Italian. I'm trying to translate it in English right now as I'm speaking to you. Italian Catholic Knights, like something like that, is a religious and cultural association which takes inspiration from the Templar Knights. Oh, yeah, of course, it's not Knight, but Templars. So Italian Catholic Templars, and we are like we help out the church in many things, helping pilgrimages. I think it's how you say it in English. Pilgrims are the people that do those things, and towards like holy places. But also we keep many churches open, like the buildings, historical buildings that local administration they don't have enough money to keep them open, so we care about it and we let people, tourists, Christians, or tourists in general, come and visit those places or also pray in those places if they want. Like we do a lot of things. It's very like maybe someone they heard the names and they are like oh Templars because there are a lot of association similar to us in the name, which is Templars of course, and they are like association in which you pay a lot of money to entry, and once you're in you are provided with job opportunity. It's like a masonry thing, but all secret and all like private and everything. But it's just the name is similar. To enter our association, you don't have to pay any money. You just have to be Christian, of course, and you don't have to be like a priest or something or a monk. You just have to be a person. You can be a male or a female. You don't pay. You just help. You do things to help people. That's basically what you do. You don't go around swinging a sword and chopping out the head of people. Nothing like this. Uh, it's just a way to help out people that churches, Catholic churches always help, but support people and so on. So I spent a lot of words on this association in particular because it may be like the strangest one. Like I'm really, really, really involved in Think Ocean, and I'm really working hard. And in the Catholics, in the sorry, the Templars, I'm not that involved. But when you hear like Think Ocean, oh, is NG is American and is run by young people and it's about ecology, and you're like, oh yeah, I know the thing, I know what you're talking about. When you hear about Templars, you're like, oh my god, what's this? Yeah, you can be like very interested or very worried about. So I just wanted to explain it in a better way. Said that, yeah, I was also like a little bit involved in many other things. I play video games, I read, I write, I own a site, I own a, I owned, not anymore, a small group of people that, I didn't own the people, sorry, I coordinated, I just copied, copied past the word. I coordinated a group of people. I have anything written, like, no, not anything. Oh my god, I can speak. There is nothing written, not a legend, nothing that I'm reading, though I'll just fuck everything, I'm afraid. I'll just really be very bad in ordering things. But it's just for this video. For the next ones, I'll write something down because I'll tell you why. And I'm gonna tell you now why I'm doing videos. Though, as I was saying, I'm really busy, I'm extremely busy. Uh, I pass a lot of time studying, of course, as in attending university, at lesson, at the gym. I listen to a lot of music. I write a lot. I write stories um, and poems and ballads and songs. I all those things. Though I'm extremely busy, and that's why I'm making YouTube videos, or better YouTube audios. I don't know if there's a proper word to describe this. Um, like podcast and things like this, it's too high for me. I'm not doing a podcast. It's too high for me. Um, just to create, just to really pull stress out of me and talk in other language, which is not my language. And I'm not rather doing this to gain attention or to have views or to have people following me. I'll just do, if I can, like one video each day or video at maximum one video per day and minimum one video per week, about from half an hour to an hour long, or like 10 minutes to an hour long. Sorry, maybe I have nothing to say. It's just a way to keep expressing myself even those days that I pass completely silent, because even if I'm extremely busy, also with a lot of people, I recognize that I have this tendency to stay silent, and there is a reason behind this. I've seen that many times, like people, they just want to talk and over and over and over, not only to share information, but also to try to impress the others, or because talking is a human necessity. To share information, to share reasoning is a human necessity. To chat, to post photos, to post videos, and whatever. And I'm like I'm pretty slow thinking. I'm very emotive and not like I'm not stupid. I'm kind of smart, but I just I know that I perform better in the long run. So if we're having a if I'm having a discussion with someone, like if I say something right away after before I speak, um, I'm not as good as if I say the same thing 1 hour later because my brain like reasons a lot and I tend to be better in reasoning. So it's a process that it's like a computer that really can put on the argument a lot of informations that is not additional informations, and so it takes some time. So I pass a lot of days like silent, just listening lesson when people talk and they raise their hands to speak and so on. I have a lot of things to say. I always feel the urge to communicate my ideas, my opinions, my questions like I do, but ideas, opinions, and so on. I'm starting to stay more silent on this uh, because like I prefer to invest my time not in expressing but in listening what people have to say, listening what people want, their desires, their dreams, their ambitions, and informations, and everything. Um, yeah, I feel I feel like Thomas. I don't know. In Italian, is let me Google it for a second. He's named. Yeah, I don't know in English the surname. How do you translate it? Well, I don't Google it. So he is Saint Thomas. He was a very very extremely intelligent person from the past. He lived in the I don't know, like Middle Ages, I think. If I remember, no, he's between Holy Roman Empire and Middle Ages, I think. No, 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 my bad, absolutely my bad. He's Middle Ages. Like, Google it out. I don't remember, but I think it's Middle Ages. Like he studied in university, though no Roman Empire. He was definitely in Middle Ages. Though Middle Ages, sorry, not plural. You see, I try to improve. Trying to notice out, spot out what I'm bad at, and I'm trying to improve. First reason why I'm making videos is to speak and improve my English. Though he was called in Italian is bue muto, in English I think is hox for bue, and mute is mute. So the mute hox, like, and I'm not sure it's ox, though if it's not ox, the it's not the bull, but the other creature similar to a cow. That's what I mean when I say ox, the mute ox. And he was named the mute ox by his fellows students because he like when the magister explained things, they all raise their hand and speak and say, I think this, I think that, I think that, and like he never spoke. He just listened and I wrote. No, he was just listening, writing down whatever he was hearing, and mumbling and mumbling and mumbling, and so the others were like name, they were like bullying him basically, saying, "How you are mutox, you're a mutox, you're always right there mumbling and mumbling, never speaking because you're stupid." Though his magister, whose name was Alberto, in English is Albert, I think, he noticed that out, and as he knew Saint Thomas was extremely smart, he said, "You name him, you call him, you call him a mute ox. But I'm telling you, when this ox is gonna bellow, his bellows will be hurled from an extremity of the earth to the other. His bellows, they will like shatter Europe. And he was right. He was extremely right. St. Thomas was extremely important. He was the one that said that there is no evil, there is just the absence of good. He was that fellow guy. He was extremely smart. He was really important for Western philosophy. So I sometimes I notice that I'm like him, and it's not a real problem because you get smarter listening instead of speaking. The more you listen, the smarter in theory you become, and the more you speak, the less you listen. So the like you miss an opportunity to become smarter. But I noticed that as many days I don't speak enough, or I don't speak like I speak with because I have a lot of friends, so I speak with them a lot, but about like easy things. When I have to talk about something difficult, like which is what I'm doing now, so something personal, something that I care about, something that I hope that is listened. Because when you say, "Oh, how are you? Have you seen that match, football match yesterday?" or "Have you seen the video? Or have you seen the last episode from this TV series?" You don't care, even if the other people, if the other person, sorry, he turns and goes away. Like you don't care because it's not that important. It's not that personal. It's just to be happy in a human relation, exchanging informations and emotions. It's a human necessity, but it's not something that you really care. If you say, "Oh yeah, I am having problem with my girlfriend because she cheated on me," and like you expect the other person, you care about this. You care about what you're saying. You care about what you're communicating, and it's a whole different area of your brain that is working there. So I tend to think a lot, but I tend to not to express a lot myself in those things. And so it happens many times that like I found myself on a stage in front of a large group of people, like high school students, other university students, journalists, and whatsoever, because of because also I work. I write for newspapers and also work in a supermarket. So like really not maybe the best job of the world, but I just gathering money, and I also do videos for the association in which I am. So I really work a lot and a lot of conferences, and I've organized a lot of conferences and spoke in or lessons. Just I've also done a lot of lessons, everything in Italian. So I assure you, I'm really good in communicating in Italian. It's just that I never had the chance to talk in English. It's like 5 years ago we talk in English, just listen to it. So it's extremely important for me to do those records so that I can listen myself, and I hope that someone listen to what I'm saying, and can I don't care for views. I don't care. Um, I don't want to become famous. I don't need YouTube for money or whatever. It's just a way to speak, to release the stress, and to speak about things that really matters to me, or that not they don't really matters, but I'm, I'm, it's not a way to talk. Let's say it's a way to listen. My objective is like for the 100th time, improve my English, improve my speaking abilities, because it's not. If, as I was saying, if I don't do that when I'm on stage or when a friend or a relative asks me about something personal important, like who do you think is going to win the political election, and I just know so much about it. I've just thought about it so much. I've written hundreds of articles for newspapers, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe even I don't know, like because I'm not confident in talking about things that matters to me. So this is a very good way for me to improve it. And the to last reason, let's say, is I hope that someone find those records and just comment and say, yeah, you're saying this. I don't think that, or I think it's like that because. So I'm just really forward to find someone who, like, I'm plenty of people. I'm really plenty of people uh, with which I can talk about everything. Also, very important things. Really, like my brother, my best friend, my girlfriend, um, are people not only, of course, like thousands of people who with which I can talk about important personal things, but people that I trust that I can talk. Like, I, I'm really lucky with that because I really have a lot of smart, intelligent people around me, and so I'm really glad. But I don't want to, like, every time I want to talk about something serious to talk to them. Just want to be able to talk about something serious with strangers, and this is a way to improve. So I'll try not to write down too many things because every time I speak to an audience, I like think before what I'm saying and then I'm speaking. It's very easy. I'll just try to speak towards you guys without writing anything and try to improve video by video by video. It, be the best communicator I can be. And I really hope that just like someone is doing something and he wants to hear a voice talking just maybe saying nothing important, but just talking and say, oh, he said that, he's wrong, let me correct him. He used this pronunciation, he's wrong, let me correct him. He's not communicating very well, let me say how he can do. Or, yeah, this guy is saying something really clever. Never thought about it before. Let me ask about him, about this more in depth. He just said an information, just like, and so on and so on. That's communication, improve communication, and inspiring people. It's another thing I want to do. Like, of course, this video is very shit. It's the first one is extremely bad, and it's like, I don't know. I hope it will be my worst videos because I believe in evolution, though, improving. As we are from apes, we are improved apes. So everything we do, I hope it's just to improve. Though, that said, I really hope that my next videos will be good. I feel more relaxed now. I can return to study. I can return to gym more relaxed. So first object fulfilled. That's the stress out, as plenty of pilots would say. And yeah, I hope you like my voice because this is a lot. The only thing I hope is good that I'm offering you. If that is bad as well, like, I'm extremely sorry. It's nothing good to take from this channel. And I hope that I'll be able to upload a video each day. So, like tomorrow, I want to speak about, I don't know, like it's something really, like not always economical, political, scientific, religious topics, but also like popcorn topics. Like today, tomorrow, I've seen today the latest episode for Game of Thrones, and maybe tomorrow I can talk about prediction for the next episode, like something like this. The objective is just to talk, just to communicate, improve communication, improve English, improve way of communication, and inspiring people. Like I hope that I'll say informations or stories or whatever that will spark. No, I don't know. Spark is the verb, or I think spark is the verb. Like sparkling. Yes, spark is a verb. Light, light or spark. I prefer light or spark. I hope it's right. Or light a fire or spark a fire. Like, I don't know if spark is a verb or a noun. Like, I'll look for it. I'll look for it after this video. And yeah, just like this. So my half an hour is gone. I hope it was was decent. It was the first half an hour, and see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much for listening.